Yeah, I understand. It's alright. I got a client coming in. Welcome, sir. Nice to meet you, sir. Nice to meet you. So, what qualifications do you have for the job that you're wanting to fulfill? Well, I graduated top of my class at my high school, and for all the other reasons, I also have excelled in many programs that are given to me throughout my high school career, and I think my assets of being knowledgeable in those certain circumstances would make me a top candidate for your establishment, sir. Oh, that's cool. So, why are you dressed like the way you are? Throughout my life, I've been wanting to create my own sense of wanting to be my own self in a way. Like, I just wanted to be me. And a lot of times when you're succumbing to being a part of the crowd, you can't really exemplify yourself as a person. And I just love to express myself in my own way. I mean, this is considered a professional look. It's not trashy. Spend good money on this. I can always wear a dress shirt if you want. So why should I choose you over anybody else that's wanting this job right now? This is a high demanding job. What do you have that makes you 110% times better than anybody else that I can choose? Like I said, I just want to be myself. Explain to me why you need it more than they do. Because a lot of people nowadays don't have that necessarily, And the reason that I dress like this is because why not? I mean, kids nowadays are always trying to fit in with the latest trend. Why would I want to fit in? I mean, there's nothing I can really do to myself to make me look like I can't function. I mean, if you're gonna judge by somebody's looks, then why would you want them around? I mean, if you judge somebody by what they look like, even though they aren't professional looking, then that isn't making a decision on what they're like. If you were to take somebody that was dressed all professional like and gave you a good time and then they just slacked off for the rest of their time, why would you want them to work for you, sir? If any reason, and not to be disrespectful, I myself have worked to gain a 4.0 GPA. So if that isn't enough to give you a certain, and you want me to come back and be all dressed up nice so I can get the job that I want so bad, please tell me, and then I'll come back. Or I might not. Alright, alright, sir. Just good day. Good day. Alright, everybody, so, today's topic is on first appearances. And, alright, everybody, so, excuse my face. And excuse my hand for being in the place that it is. It's like that so you don't have to look at my whiteness, in a sense. Today's topic is first appearances, obviously, and so a lot of the times the short that you just saw was how I thought it would be for somebody who doesn't dress properly in a business professional fashion, quotes. And it's not even that. It's a lot of us stress over anxiety, and so like kind of puts a impediment or a stutter in our voice, and when we're speaking to people, it kind of like jumbles our words together, and we can't, like, we stumble over our words literally. And so,
and especially if it's going to be the first time you ever seeing the person that's going to be your employer, that will make things just 10 times more worse than it is, and it's just stressful. And even if you were the most confident person ever, you still have the least amount of stress, because regardless of how it works, you are going to eventually just pause and have to think about where you're going. Even though you studied all night about how your interview is supposed to be going, it just might not go the way you do, because that's just life, nothing really ever happens according to plan. People shouldn't be restricted, held back by chains in a sense. It's like a copyright on life. Alright, it's my experience. I want it to be catered to me. I want it to be my own type of style, okay? If I want to dress all professional, then I can. If I want to dress in whatever color I want to, either be in blue or black or gold or white, it's still my choice on what I think. Just like, how they say, your purple's not my purple. I might think that this is purple, but it's my purple. So obviously, it's purple. The dress. I'm gonna stay reticent over it just because I don't want nobody getting all hating about it, because I talked about it. And I just think that that's stupid. But the dress, some see it both ways, but a lot of people stuck to one side. And since they stuck to that one side, it made them think that then on it was that color. Kind of like life is. If you think that you're gonna fail, you are. I mean, there's no way going around it. If you think that you are, unless you're really perseverant and you know that you can fight through it, even though that your darkest feelings are coming over you and you're saying, wow, I'm gonna fail. And you fail. And then you just accepted it because you already knew that you were gonna do it. On the other hand, you can say how I'm going to succeed. A lot of people going into high school, I'm going to succeed, I'm going to make something of my life. They start doing stuff and they mess up, and then they fail. In a sense, they didn't succeed, but in a sense, they also didn't fail, because they never said what they wanted to exceed at or succeed at. Pardon my French. And so, what I'm saying is that life shouldn't be just one-sided. You should be able to think, oh, I'm going to fail, but I'm also going to win. I might fail at something that's minute and not even significant to anything else, but you can succeed in the larger scale of the whole life as in a general. If you just felt for 1 second that you were going to fail, sometimes it might spark the greatest idea. Okay, so say you're doing a project and you're just like, I'm going to build the best thing ever, and then you're building it and it falls over. I'm going to fail. That's what you're saying to yourself. But no, it falls over, and a couple cogs and nuts and screws fall on together in some weird fashion, and it creates this most incredible device ever. And you're just like, this is mine. And you show it to everybody, and they're like, wow, you did something. Like, I can't believe that you did this. And you're like, well, I didn't really do it. It just happened. And then, just like life, I didn't do it. It just happened, and I felt just the greatest joy, like I actually did. So guys, life is like the dress. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe. Do what you want. I'm not forcing you.